I remember sitting alone in my car after work, staring at the steering wheel with a lump in my throat. I had just received the promotion I'd been working toward for 3 years. On paper, I should have been thrilled. But instead, I felt empty, like I'd crossed the finish line only to realize I had no idea who I had become along the way. For years, I chased achievement like it was oxygen. Late nights, early mornings, missing birthdays, skipping vacations, all for the next big milestone. I believed that once I reached that final goal, I'd feel complete. But with every new win, I felt more detached from the person I used to be, more like a machine than a man. The truth hit me slowly, like fog lifting at dawn. I had built a version of success that looked good from the outside, but inside, I was breaking. My relationships had thinned out, my joy had dulled, and somewhere along the climb, I'd stopped recognizing the voice in my own head. One night, I went for a walk with no destination, just silence and moonlight. That's when it clicked. Achieving the goal wasn't the problem, it was who I had become to get there. I had pursued titles instead of values, perfection instead of peace. The goal had consumed me. I needed to find a way back to myself. So I made a new kind of goal, not for recognition, but for alignment. I set boundaries. I reconnected with old friends. I started journaling, meditating, listening, actually listening to people again. And slowly, the fog began to lift. I started showing up as someone I could be proud of, not just someone who produced results. The transformation wasn't flashy. There were no big wins, no applause. But every day I chose presence over pressure, I felt lighter. I laughed more. I slept better. I remembered what it was like to create without fear, to strive without losing myself in the process. And now, looking back, I realize, the title, the raise, the status, they were just mile markers. The real victory was becoming someone who lives in integrity. Someone who no longer sacrifices their soul for a line on a resume. That's the part no one sees, but it's everything. We often chase goals thinking they'll complete us, but sometimes they strip us down. And maybe that's the point. Maybe what matters most isn't the prize, but the person you become in pursuit of it. If you're chasing something right now, ask yourself, not just what you'll get, but who you're becoming. That's where the real magic lives.